What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to GmiasWorld. And yes, we did get the Ultimate Legend Brett Favre. And yes, he was raid sold after one game. For those of you guys that are subscribed to GmiasWorld Gaming, you're going to be in for a pleasurable treat. Make sure you have your post notifications turned on because you're going to get the full, straight up, what happened, everything. There's no need to go and say, yo, I didn't use the card. I did everything I could. That card sucks. All right, so before we jump into everything that happened with that, I'm going to go ahead and jump over to the MUT badge situation. Pretty much, I believe, with the free MUT badge today, you're going to need to get 100 and how many yards? 120 yards in a single game. You got to rush for 120 yards in a single game. Now, remember, guys, once you do this, you should have another 8, which equals another 95 overall MUT hero, which means that you should be able to make even more coins by completing a master set with that situation. Remember, those that you get from, those MUT badges, those are nats. When you complete like the mission stuff, you actually get the things that are auctionable. So just beware of that. These things, like when you go through it and get, accumulate the yards and all this weird stuff, you actually get auctionable cards for that. So that's actually a big W for those of you guys that are looking to actually make currency and not hold on to a lot of nats. Go through these tabs and see if something is there that you'll be willing to grind for, and you'll be able to make some, some reasonable currency doing that. Now we're gonna go over to the auctions and trades. Is this gonna show where I have everything at? Okay, yeah. So here we go. Pretty much the math behind it. It was about 1.1 mil. We bought the pieces for his card. I gotta see where it is. Why is it not showing up over here? Okay, here we go. So, he has like the 488s, he has the 92s. What else does he have? He has a 96. We did pull 192 because we did do a pack opening live that you guys wanted. So, mathematically, it was about, I believe, almost 1.1 we paid for him. He was a nightmare. Maybe it was less too. I don't even know. Oh, no, because we had to include this one. We had to include this one, bruh. We bought the 92 because we couldn't find it with the power-up pass. So I believe it cost about 1.1 total. Now, when we first got on, his card was going for about 1.5 mil. That was earlier in the day, like when he first came out. Obviously, we all know that when a card drops, everybody gets excited. It's like, oh my God, let me grab this card. Plus, I was also very excited about the card yesterday because his previous card was super fast throwing motions. His previous card, the only thing that was wrong with it is it was too slow. That was one of the major things that was wrong with it. And then what happened was it started to get a little bit more, you had to, you couldn't get, certain things like Hot Route Master, so we went for Ganon. There was a lot of things surrounding it, but if you wanted just straight speed with the throw, that 92 was actually really good. Still nothing compares to what Josh Allen was originally when Gunslinger was first, unleashed. It's still nothing like that except for Aaron Rodgers. Aaron Rodgers' card is so good, it's ridiculous. Now, he went from 1.5 down to like 1. He was almost at almost like 1 mil. Some people were able to probably get some snipes. People are starting to realize there's something wrong with the way he's throwing the ball because he doesn't even do it better than his previous card. So I don't know exactly what it was, but it only took me one game to realize that this card sucked. All right, so we quickly, super fast, went back to A-Rod. All right, so for those of you guys that are in the running, if you still want the Brett Favre card, also some of my viewers are not Brett Favre, but Packer fans, and they raid sold him within one game. So it's not just me. It is a situation where you can visibly see what's going on. Somebody did tweet me a part of my stream where I did say Brett Favre who, and I retweeted it over at GmiasWorld on Twitter. You guys can actually see the play. Aaron Rodgers he just lets it go. Like, it's just gone, bro. It's out of his hands and it's gone. You don't get that same thing from Brett Favre. You don't get it from Drew Brees. Deshaun Jackson, maybe. Well, that's Deshaun Jackson. Deshaun Watson. Tom Brady has a pretty good release. The 99 overall. This card is really, really not where we thought it would be. So we quickly got rid of him. It was a very, very fast process. And he deserved it. It was an unbelievably disgusting display. So, with that being said, would you, still consider going after it? Also, let me go ahead and check out what A-Rod's price is while we're over here, so that way we'll know what's going on. Because I don't know what his actual cards are still going for, and I don't know when the next series is. And his MVP card is at that point where it's like, I think you could get it for, 97 overall power-up pass. So you can use your power-up pass if you would like. That's also an option, but there's no comparison with the cards. Okay, so he's come down from 2.2 million as well. He's down to 1.37, primarily because of Brett Favre. So now's your chance. If you don't have your power up pass, or you're using your power up pass someplace else, which I don't know where else you would be using it, you could go ahead and give this guy a try. The ball just comes right out. It is right out. Like, guys, you already know. Most of you guys that have been here for a while, you guys already know what it is. I'm gonna give you my, my honest truth of what I believe, and usually I'm right. Very, very rare do you guys come back like, oh, Gmi, what about this? That Brett Favre card, like, something's wrong with it, and I don't know, bro, really? You don't know why? Like, I really don't know why EA messed around with it, because how do you make the previous card that's a lower overall 92 be better than the 99 gold? I don't know. It doesn't really matter, but it is what it is, right? So now that we understand that, let's get back to what I was talking about as far as the, the MUT Heroes and the stuff that we have to do. We need one more badge to get another 8, another 95, and then we're going to create one of the masters, and we're going to go ahead and continue to make coins, probably get back up to 2 mil. I do want to point out also, I did quick sell all 10 of my rookie premieres, which are all now, they have a quick sell value. So make sure you guys go ahead and do that. There is no reason to hold on to them because like they stopped getting upgrades in February, so it doesn't really matter. So you'll see, let me show you, the rookie premieres are down to 0. So they're gone, it's over, let's move on from that, not a big deal. Let's get it popping. All right, so get rid of that, and then you can also go and use that training to try to pull one of the limiteds for today, and get your pockets up like that. All right, so with all of that being said, what are we looking for? What are we doing? Some of you guys that have been joining me with Weekend League so far, I think right now we are 8-0. Let's go check that, because I don't know. Yeah, we're 8-0 right now. All right, now look. Some of you guys are like, yo, Gmi, you really out here running around with low overall wide receivers and you don't care. Let me just explain to you why I can get away with that. I can probably, look, right now with Aaron Rodgers, with the way he throws the ball, I can be deadly if I had faster outside receivers. Because Harold Carmichael's a 93 speed and Calvin is a 95. So they can't really burn anyone on the outside. But what they can do is they can be big, and I can moss you if you play around and give me single coverage. So that's just what it is. Now, most of you guys are still like, yo, bro, I can't moss, whatever, but you just throw it up in the coverage and it works. I don't really know how to explain to you guys, which card is the best one to go for after mossing, because some of the things that you guys say is absolutely hilarious. You guys are running around with 6-foot guys talking about your mossing, but pretty much what you guys are doing is you're putting on the right ability, which is deep out, and you're just throwing the ball up. For me, it's more of a science. So that's why mines are pretty much more effective. And I'm just using the bigger body guys out there to see what they can do. Now, as far as like, his strength being a 73, what is his run block? His break tackle's there. Where's his run block at though? Okay, there it goes, run block, 60. He's just a bigger guy. Like Randy Moss is not really gonna block anybody, but Randy Moss will burn somebody in the slot. So Randy Moss, technically, you guys were asking about the whole Randy Moss situation. Why is Randy Moss in the slot now? Because on the outsides, he just gets manhandled unless, for whatever reason, somebody presses and he gets right off the press. Now, again, with Harold Carmichael, until he gets his next card, I would not recommend doing what I'm doing unless you feel comfortable with throwing the ball up and mossing a dude, and it's going to happen more often than not. All right, because there are going to be some times where picks are going to be thrown. Calvin is the same situation. You know what I'm saying? He's a 95 speed right now. He's outdated. Funny thing about Calvin, though, he'll burn you deep for 6, and I don't know how he's doing it. I can't explain it. I don't know what he's doing, but he does it. So these are my 2 outside guys. You'll see that their strength is up in the 70s, and then we have Randy Moss. Now, Randy Moss, I think he's in the 50s with strength. We had to do something with the way that he was rocking, and to be honest with you, he still gets manhandled in the slot, but when you get certain animations on crossers, he's going for 6. So the reasoning behind all of that, I have the stronger, bigger guys on the outside. When I want to run the ball, they'll hold their blocks better. If I come out in my usual doubles, Randy Moss is usually going on a route anyway, so it doesn't really matter. And if I have to run the ball, it's all good because I'm avoiding where he's at. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to run inside and stay away because he's going to let his guy go right past him. And that's just pretty much what it is. So that's the reasoning behind why he has been moved to the slot. That's the offensive side of the football. Now, for those of you guys that are still asking about Charles Haley, I told you guys yesterday, that dude is an absolute monster. He just won me a game single-handedly. You guys will see it over on GmiasWorld Gaming later when that video is ready to go live. He just ran past the right tackle and just sacked the quarterback to end the game. that I really needed to win, where I was playing a demon that sucked at Madden, but he was ready to go every snap. I'm going to tell you this right now. I don't know what is up with Charles Haley, other than the fact that he had, like, I guess he's 99 Excel, he has 95 speed, he has a 99 solid block shed. Well, not block shed, power move. I don't know. But just understand what I'm telling you. He's 6'5" and big, bro. Like, he's not playing games. Now, also, his archetype. We've been debating about the archetype. You know, is this archetype the right archetype? You know, is he good? Is this, that? I understand all that, like that we have things that you want to debate. There is no debate. This card is unbelievably good. He's so good, you're going to go and Google him and figure out what he was doing with the Niners and the Cowboys and what was happening. Now, I'm going to tell you this right now. He was a dog. I've never seen anything like visibly like Lawrence Taylor, but he was there. Reggie White was like that. You know, it's like certain players that if you go back and look at it, because I wasn't really watching and understanding football at the time that this guy played. You know, same thing with Lawrence Taylor. So, you know, you're just watching your uncles, your brothers, you know, they're into it, your older, you know, the older family members, and you remember certain things, but it's not, you got to go back now and look at it. This guy right here, though, I never really saw him play, you know, like sat up and watch a game or whatever. I had to go back and look him up. This dude right here is savage. All right, this guy right here, I'm telling you right now, real life, the way he plays right now, he plays exactly like what he was doing with that Cowboy and Niner team. Like, this guy is a monster. All right, so if you're looking to get him, if you have a Cowboys theme team, if you have a Niners theme team, right now he's one of the best. Like, it's hands down. I have no complaints. Now look, EA is estimated to, you know, raise the AP on Tuesday of next week, right? When they do that, I don't know if that's going to be a tune or a patch. If it's a patch, there may be some issues with some of these cards. Some of these cards may start to play like open butt cheeks. But I'm going to tell you right now, regardless of the way that it happens, I don't know what they can do realistically to this guy's card. His card is really, really, really good. Brett Favre, not so good. Charles Haley, good. That's pretty much where we are with it. So those are the updates that I have for you right now. Guys, please, I'm going to go ahead. Just stay away from Brett Favre. If you want to try him, do it quick and then get rid of him so you don't lose, because more and more people are going to realize how trash his card is. Also, like I said, I'm going to complete that MUT badge situation, and I'm going to probably be able to make like 2 of these guys because I need 1 more MUT badge, right? And I'm going to do that for today, yeah. So I'm going to have another 95, right? I'm going to find out which one of these masters are the most expensive using the Nat 95s. We're going to make those things, and we're going to get rid of them. We'll probably be able to do something with the Niner, because, you know, people go crazy over the Niners. Like, we might be able to do something with that. I don't know. But we'll figure it out. So let me just show you what's in my unopened packs right now so you guys can have a little bit of an assessment of that. And we're going to go ahead and let you guys go. But again, just be very, very careful with that situation. So we have 193. So we have, where's the Nat? Okay, so that's the Nat. And in this one, these are actually auctionable. So I could actually just sell these and probably make more money minus the tax, and just use that one and, you know, this, and then the other one we're about to get. That's going to be a Nat. Because the ones that don't say Nat, they're auctionable. You could probably make like 140, 150K per. All right, guys? So I'm going to go ahead and leave you guys with that. I want to thank you guys for watching. Hopefully you guys are enjoying your day. I'm going to see you guys and girls next time. One love, y'all.